Hello, everyone. This is Sonic Explorer here. It's been a while since I've done a video for my channel. Just checking back in. I kind of wanted to do a little recap of 2025. I know it's not the end of the year yet, but just seeing that the album that I put out, Just Vibe, the album I put out, has been done, or I've done releasing all the songs on it since back in August, and I haven't really posted a video in a while. I just kind of wanted to touch base with everyone. Um, but yeah, I just wanted to talk to you about a couple things and basically just kind of recap the year. First off, thank you to anybody and everyone that tuned into my channel and listened to my music. I really appreciate it. Means a lot to me. 2025 was a really productive year for music for me, and I'm really proud and pleased with the album, the Just Vibe album, and the music video that I put out back in May. It's a huge accomplishment for me. If you haven't listened yet, I put out 8 song album basically this year, with the title track of the album being Just Vibe back in May, with the music video that that we filmed at Crooked River Skate Park. It's kind of like a lo-fi hip hop, jazz esque song, instrumental song that we put out. But yeah, it was a big accomplishment. Finally put that video out back in May. Really happy with the results of it. And then released 7 other songs in addition to that. Some notable ones being the second track off the album, Lost in the Sauce, and other tracks that I'm really proud of as well would be like Supreme Funk Deluxe and Love of Music. I seem to get a lot of good feedback from people. A lot of people seem to like it, so I'm really proud to finally put out like a full album of my own music this past year. So more music to come. Obviously, I want to try to release more music. That's kind of what my channel is. But very proud to have kind of like 8 songs and a compilation of music of my own that kind of flows into the other. It's got cool like spoken word samples. It's mostly instrumental, but it's if you haven't yet, take a listen to it. I will put a link in the description with the album and whatnot. Also, in terms of Sonic Explorer music and other music I'm putting out, I have another song that I'm actually releasing this Thursday, October 16th. The song's called Aurora. It's actually a song I finished back in 2023, or kind of like half finished, but kind of shelved it for a while. Um, and I finally finished it this year. So never thought I would see the light of day, but I'm putting it out this Thursday. The tracks kind of like, think Tycho, kind of chill wave, chill electronica, kind of Radiohead esque with like the guitars and stuff that I'm putting out. It didn't really fit into anything on the Just Vibe album, and because I had recorded it like a couple of years back, I kind of want to just release it as a single on its own. Um, so that'll be coming out this Thursday, October 16th. So stay tuned for that. I'm just very happy to have that track out. So that's another track I'm releasing this week, or for the year 2025. Um, Other things I kind of want to touch on too, which is like 2025 being like a great year for music for me, is I'm gonna start pivoting over to like more of my band, CLE or Clee Collective, and their music, because I've been still playing with them. Um, we played a couple shows this year. Um, the most notable one being Larchmere Porch Fest, which we played back end of June, and then we played like the Crowbar. We played the 5 o'clock Lounge, kind of like end of June into July were our last shows. Um, However, other news with Clee Collective is we do have some music that we've been working on that we had recorded this past year. We haven't released it yet, obviously, but that is in the works to get released. Hopefully by the end of this year into next year. That we have been working on. It's been in the works, so stay tuned for that. That will eventually come out. Um, And then other news too is we have a big show coming up Thursday, November 13th. We're playing a show at the Beachland Tavern with the band Social Assassins. If you're familiar with the band Consider the Source, it's it's the guitarist from Consider the Source. It's his other project, Social Assassins. So we'll be playing a show there at the Beachland Tavern Thursday, November 13th. We also, with CLE Collective, we have a new member of the band. His name's Luke Gifford. He's a saxophone player that's been playing with us that will feature in this show. It will be the first show he'll play with us. So it's been really cool with CLE Collective because it's always kind of been piano, bass, and drums, and then sometimes guitar. But now we have a sax player, so it definitely changes the dynamic and sound of the band. So I'm really stoked to have Luke be a part of it. He's added so much to the band, added so much to our sound and songwriting. And I look forward to recording some more of these newer tracks we've been working on together as a band with him on it. So that's some other news music-wise. We've got a sax player now in the band, and we've got some more music to come out. We got a show date coming up, so lots of new things with the band, and I'm going to start kind of putting a little bit more energy in the CLE Collective stuff because I've been so consumed with the Sonic Explorer music with most of this year just because I had the album release and everything. But yeah, Thursday, November 13th is the Social Assassins show at the Beachland Tavern that we'll be playing. So if you can come out to that, great. I look forward to seeing you there. Come say hi. I guess just in other news, as for like other Sonic Explorer music releases, taken a little bit of a break just from music, just because was so busy with the album. But I do have I have started recording some new music. I've got one song finished that I'm really proud of. It's a really good song. I'm not really sure yet if I want to release it as on an album or like a short EP, or if I want to release it as a single yet. And then I've got like two other songs, not completed, but like kind of ideas that I've kind of started working on. I kind of the nuts and bolts of it that I was thinking of, putting on an album with the song that I finished. But we'll kind of see. I'm not sure what I want to do yet with the one song I finished and the other two that are still kind of cooking right now. But I was thinking of like either putting out like a 4 or 5 song EP. Down in the comments, comment if you prefer, if an artist releases singles or if you prefer them to release like albums. I know each one has their benefit. It seems like everybody puts singles out because not too many people people consume music so much differently than they did back in the day. I personally enjoy releasing an album more, even though the way I kind of did it with the Just Vibe album, I kind of released a waterfall release thing where each song on the album had a different piece of artwork, so it was essentially like releasing a single every 2 to 3 weeks is how I essentially did it. But yeah, I'm thinking maybe I'll continue to release singles or maybe I'll do an album. I'm not really quite sure yet. I do want to record another music video in the future for another song of mine. I've got some cool ideas and a concept for another music video. I just haven't really I want it to be the right song for it. I'm not really quite sure if I've come up with the right song to do a video for yet, but I do have some ideas floating around that are really cool that for the future when I film a music video, I definitely want to try to execute that. I've definitely got a vision for it. Yeah, just kind of for other music news, there was kind of a big loss in the Cleveland music scene. If you're from Cleveland, you'll know, but if you're not, our local radio station, WCSB 89.3 FM, that's ran through Cleveland State University. Basically, they sadly got bad news that they were taken over by Idea Stream. I don't know all the details of it, the whole situation, but as far as what I know is they basically abruptly, like, the way the news was essentially delivered to to it because it was a student ran radio station, and I have listened to it before, being from Cleveland. Is they basically just said, hey, it's going to be taken over by Idea Stream in the next like hour or something like that, I think it was, and they basically said, yeah, it's no longer being ran by the students. So a lot of people are upset about it. A lot of people are protesting it because it had been a staple on the local Cleveland radio airways for about, I think, 50 years, so a fairly long time. So a big loss to the Cleveland music scene. It's very unfortunate. It's cool that we have, we had something like that for, the local Cleveland bands, and that was being, student driven and by the local music community. So huge loss there. I feel terrible for, anybody on the radio station that may have lost their job doing that. It sucks. I mean, there's no ifs, ands, or buts. But not to end on so much of a bad note. Yeah, I mean, 2025 has been a good year for music for me. If you listen to my music or tuned in, again, thank you. Tell me what you like. Tell me what you didn't like. Put it in the comments. I'm trying to make posting on here more of a regular thing for me. Talking in front of the camera, it never feels natural to me. But I think this is kind of a cool medium to go through and reach out to people. So yeah, so like, reach out to me. Don't be shy. I kind of want to know what's working, what's not working, and try to get better at this. So thanks. Peace.